What's up, guys? Welcome to Munchkins Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Munchkins logging in to bring you another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video, and welcome back to my monthly series should you start playing Dissidia Opera Omnia, and this time for the month of August in the year 2021. So before we do start, like and subscribe if you haven't already, because it does help the channel and I would really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's start this video with saying start playing now, because we just got a global first character announcement and it's tomorrow basically. So Core is coming. I'm not gonna go through all his abilities and stuff here. I might make a separate video for that. I'm still debating whether I should or not, but a global first. JP doesn't have Core, not yet, so go ahead. Long story short, he's going to be great. Just looking at it, just looking at his abilities, like, you know, he already looks a pretty solid character, and honestly this really stuffs up my plans for this month. So hopefully I get lucky and get his stuff really quickly. But anyway, let's move on to the next couple of events that are coming for the month of August, which starts off with the World of Illusion's Divine Brothers. Now, for newer players, this is probably not going to be something that you're going to be, you know, farming a lot, but for veterans, this is like a saving grace for the announcement earlier. So Cloud of Darkness is actually one of the best characters coming out, at least in my own personal opinion. When I started off in JP, she helped me a lot. So the introduction of her LD weapon is going to be here. There's two banners. The other banner will have Gabron's LD as well. But I would really pull for Cloud of Darkness. Actually, Cloud of Darkness is gonna be my personal you know, go all in kind of banner. So but with the introduction of Core, I'm not sure right now, but we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, moving on, after a few days, the start of this event, we are going to be getting Gladio's Lost Chapter in the 6th of August. And I honestly feel for Gladio because Core kind of fills in the same mold, but Gladio is still a very solid character, and with his Lost Chapter introduces Sabin's LD weapon as well, which is kind of okay-ish. And then moving on the 10th of August, we get a new character from, of course, the Type O cast. It is going to be Queen, and Queen was actually one of my very first pity in the JP, and honestly she's solid, but I wouldn't say she's pity worthy or going all in for, but she is a very solid character nonetheless. So her event is going to span from the 10th of August all the way to the 24th. And then on the 13th of August all the way to the 27th, we are going to be getting a Raid Boss Beatback Challenge, which will also have two banners and a new burst weapon here as well. Did I not mention the Cloud of Darkness gets a burst weapon? Anyway, Titus is going to be getting his burst weapon and a very, very much needed rework. He's gonna be very solid character. A lot of people actually will be pulling for him. I personally did in the JP version, obviously, because I didn't want to see Titus be Basura anymore. So you know, he's gonna be a very good character to pull for. I wouldn't say I would go pity for him, since, you know, I'm kind of have like a lot of characters that I'm going to be pulling for this month. But yeah, he's definitely on the top of the list there, and he's a fan favorite as well. Anyway, moving on the 17th of August, we are going to be getting Reno's Lost Chapter this time around. And of course, in this banner, we'll be getting his reappearance of his LD. But Rosa is also will also be getting her LD on this banner. She's a solid healer and reviver as well. So, you know, again, in my own JP experience, I pulled for her and got her LD. You'll notice I pulled a lot in this particular month in JP as well, because I was just starting and, you know, trying to get as much characters as I can, but definitely a very solid character. Now moving on the 20th of August, we'll be getting like this Equinox challenge. Now my memory is a little bit fuzzy when Setzer LD came around, but I do believe this is the banner that will be appearing around this time, and he is another character that is worth going all in for, and that's my personal opinion. I just think he's a very strong character which will max out the potential for every single DPS that you have. And yeah, I'm definitely going all in for him as well. And yeah, unfortunately my gems aren't enough for all these characters, but yeah, definitely worth pulling for. Now, in a couple of days later, we are going to be getting a boss rush quest, which will be featuring Leon's LD in the banner. Jack's LD is also here, so if you missed out on Jack's LD, this is a great opportunity to get it, because he's one of the best Cole characters out there. And continuing on with the Equinox event, this is going to be the Umbral one. I do believe the banner that they're going to be featuring for this one is a triple burst banner, which includes Vaughn, Kefka, and Arden. So this is a jam-packed month, because another one worth going all in for, if you haven't already, is a Vaughn's burst, or at least his LD weapon, right? But if you get his burst, that's another plus. Vaughn's rework just makes him so much stronger, and if you paired him up with Setzer, you'll just incinerate everything. Basically, my main team in order to clear all Lufenia fights during my JP run was Cloud of Darkness. You got Vaughn and you've got Setzer. Honestly, that team, if you have both bursts for Cloud of Darkness and Vaughn, and of course all their LDs and all their weapons, if you accompany with Setzer, is just gonna incinerate and, you know, basically delete all the old Lufenia fights. So if you've been struggling with like older Lufenia fights from old lost chapters and stuff like that, this is the team to do it. And I'm telling you, I cleared so much with this team, and you know, I also cleared a lot moving forward. So I think this month is definitely worth start playing Dissidia Opera Omnia, especially if you're starting off like fresh. There's just a lot of characters that are really strong, and with the announcement of the global first character as well, you know, it just gets the hype up definitely this month. Anyway guys, that is it for this video. Please do remember to click like and subscribe if you haven't already, because it does help the channel and I would really appreciate it. And of course, share this video as well to other fellow Dffoo players who want a summary of what the events are coming up in the global version of the game. Plus, if you have a friend who's a little bit I'm not really sure I want to play this, share this video, because you know, it hopefully gets them hyped up and gets them to start playing with you. And yeah, that is it. Leave down in the comments below, what banner are you going to be going all in for? Like I said, personally, if Core wasn't here, it'll be Cloud of Darkness and Setzer for me. Since I already own Vaughn's burst weapon, I've already completed all his kit. I'm not going to be pulling on that banner. So for me, it's Cloud of Darkness and Setzer. And of course, you know, you can always follow me on Facebook and on Twitter at Munchkins Gaming. This is Munchkins logging off. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next level.